Yeah, no kidding. Can you guys hear me okay right now? I got my mic here, I just haven't hooked it up yet. Give me a minute. It's not as good as it can be, but it's better than nothing at the moment. Not missing anything anyway. I'm just smoking a cigarette. I'm gonna go grab myself a pop. Be right back. Testing, test. Is this thing on? Yes, Dr. Pepper and vanilla, I think. It's a soda for the States. I'm sorry. I call it pop. My bad. Alright, I'll be right back. Hang on. So it's darker and cream soda, not vanilla. But then again, vanilla is the equivalent of cream soda. I don't know, I could be wrong. Alright. Volume now, is that better? Now that I got the mic all set up. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Everybody, thank you so much for joining in the chat tonight. Exhausted. I didn't really much do of anything. I'm just tired. It's a long time to where I had a place to self-regulate, and it's been rough. It's been rough. So I'm going through the motions of the ignorance that you feel once you can just kind of put your fucking groceries for 5 minutes. So that's what I did then. I went grocery shopping. I bought what I needed for the month. And then I had a slumber party movie night last night with the roommate, which is fun. and we're just hanging out, shooting the shit, watching a movie. Let's call it a movie. So it was decent. Yeah, to just put your shit down for a minute, yeah. To be able to actually finally breathe and not have to worry about what, whether or not you're walking on eggshells, whether or not you have to, you can just be you. It's such a wonderful feeling. I couldn't do it without you, tribe. Wow. That is funny, though. So, I took up a story time read, but I guess it's like, nope, not happening. Tried to use a tablet, figured that might be different. Nope, that's not happening. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and do the normal. Do the normal gig. I hope y'all had a great weekend. It was a very relaxing yet eventful weekend. Going into what, the end of week of May, soon to be. Weather's going to be warmer. There's going to be some volcanoes happening. There already are. They will be erupting. It will be putting a bit of challenge across the world. This has been one of my predictions for the past month, and I meant to speak on it tonight. They're smoldering right now, but they are going to erupt at some point this summer to release underlying magma that's been under pressure for so long. We're getting a lot of earthquakes lately, and it's because of that. So that pressure will be released this year. And this goes for volcanoes that haven't erupted over 1,000 years. So I do believe the scientists are out right now. They know where all they are, where all of them are. There's definitely going to be something to do with the fault. So yeah, I guess this is a bit of the storm and calm before the storm that we're walking into. This is where a lot of the world changes its course to natural means. That I'm going to speak on right now, because really there's nothing that we can do to prepare, ultimately. We just have to wait it out and see. Just be prepared. That's all. Be prepared to adapt. And the thing is, this is partially part of the spiritual warfare that's come back. Balance things out. We are going through a spiritual cleansing. And unfortunately, we choose to not heal, and we choose to stay in our ruts, and we choose to not, and that goes for the majority of humanity. There's a bunch of us here that are doing the work, that are doing the shadow work, that are healing and going through our, you know, our shadow work and deep-seated healing and building up on our a new relationship with our inner child and what have you. Um, the people that are doing the work, they're going to be more than okay because they're going to see exactly firsthand what everyone else is going through because they've been through the journey already. So this is why I've been on my channel over the last year. For the people that have actually been paying attention, congratulations. I may have just saved your life. For the people to laugh and for the people that chose to not listen and not take uh, you'll be shook in your boots as far as I'm concerned because you're not only going to be having to deal with the current reality, but you're going to be also having to deal with the dark night of the soul of what you didn't heal. And that's not my fault, that's yours. And ultimately, I don't have any sympathy for you. Because I've been on here for a year now, speaking on this, speaking on getting yourself ready for your next season, getting yourself ready for your next life, getting yourself ready for your next timeline, however you want to look. And that everybody should be focused on because this is what is going to bring about the new earth. The fact that we recognize, take acknowledgement, and take accountability of our hurt, of our own pain, and heal it on an individual basis. We all need to do that as a collective. You have to take time out throughout days, throughout our weeks, throughout our months, throughout our years, and create a sacred bond within ourselves as well as with the people around us. The only way we're going to do that is if we, the only way we're going to do that is if we do the work. So, whether you do that or not is your choice. That is your prerogative. For the ones that did the work, the ones that are empowering yourself to step into that new timeline, I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. We are the leaders of the new earth. For the people that sit in their bitterness and they do not choose to be compassionate and choose not to be in the higher timeline, higher frequency, your time is done here. It's one thing to come up against a dragon. It's one thing to come up against an evil entity or a demon. But it's another thing to against your own ego and your own aspect of your shadow. And it takes guts. It takes courage. It's a very humbling experience. Going through trials and tribulations that we do as light workers, whether you're chosen as angel, light worker, healer, whatever, shaman, whatever the case may be. We need to remember to keep it sacred in everything we do. In our relationships, in our work, in our study, in our creations, in absolutely every aspect of our life, we need to keep it sacred. And whatever that sacred looks like to you is what it should be for you. A lot of this is going along life with pure good intent for humanity, for the common good. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you very much, my you beautiful soul. May I return fold prosperity to you, Colleen. Thank you so much for that donation. And that goes to anyone that has been supportive of me, I wish you utmost abundant prosperity for all of the support that you sent my way. Thank you very much. I really couldn't have made it without you. I made this move and this jump without you. You really made a difference in my life, and I very much appreciate you, every single one of you. So, Spirit, is the message that we need to know right now. Right now, what is the message that we need to know right now? Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your message, it's not your message. This should confirmation to what you already know deep within yourself. What is the message? Four of Wands in reverse. Okay? Can I get more on the Four of Wands in reverse, please? Five of Cups. And we've got the Ten of Wands. Dun dun dun. So the Four of Wands, Five of Cups, right side up, and the Ten of Wands reversed. One more card to top it all off, and we'll vibe it. I don't know. This is giving me chaos, upset, sadness, and opening up of old wounds. What we got? Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck in the reverse, and we got the Hermit on the top. Nine of Cups reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress reverse. The Tower reverse. The Nine of Swords Moon reversed. The Four of Swords reversed. Holy shit. The Ace of Swords reversed. The Seven of Swords reversed. And the Judgment reversed. That's just awesome. Off the top, we've got the Hermit. So it could go that we're speaking of here that's having a bit of an upset. Knight of Pentacles, some sort of stability coming forward somehow, some way. There's a Six of Pentacles, there's a balancing of something. But there's some sort of fight, there's quarrels, there's discussion, there's communications behind making up for yourself, having to fight for something. Knave of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Somebody could very well be going within. Somebody could very well be losing a house and being sad that they're losing a house and that old wounds are being up. Something to do with the Queen of Pentacles, possibly. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but I'm really kind of picking up a Virgo aspect. It could be a feminine Virgo going through some hardships and sadness. We got the Hermit here. Coming forward with some sort of an offer. Balancing out of a particular situation. Six of Wands reversed, so there's sort of an exposure here which is causing a lot of fight and quarrels. And somebody's coming forward with some sort of an offer. There's a lot of different illusions, quite possibly with this. It's a Queen of Pentacles. Like, there's a lot of options. It could be a lot of different options, different possibilities. It could be a lot of illusions. Seven of Cups. Knight of Cups reversed. This isn't very emotional. It's very kind of a manipulative. Three of Wands. Just stay focused. Continue to focus and patient. Seven of Wands, there's some sort of helplessness or defeat with the world. And the Hangman, gaining a new perspective. The Ace of Pentacles of something significant with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Cups, emotionally having to walk away from something. Swords, there's some sort of betrayal. And the Chariot, something to do with the Cancer. Cancer maybe no longer moving forward, or there's some sort of an issue with the Cancer, making you question, overthink. Eight of Swords, somebody knows exactly what's going on. Seven of Pentacles, somebody's idea of this new failed. It very well could be out in the cold now. Somebody didn't see something, injustice. There's some sort of injustice somebody didn't see coming. Knight of Cups, it's some sort of offer of compassion, offer of love, but it's somehow some sort of manipulation. There's no Two of Cups here, there's no balance, there's no soulmate thing here. Something to do with divine timing, with the Temperance, it could be having with the Sagittarius. Ace of Wands, wanting a new beginning. Knight of Swords coming in quickly with some communication. There's two here. But it's Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles reverse was kind of in behind the swords. So it's like there's a third party situation coming in to some degree to sabotage sort of foundation. Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be. Doesn't have to be. But they're coming in to try to create sadness, open wounds, and ruin a foundation. Ruin a foundation, ruin a relationship, ruin a new beginning. I don't know who that's for, but damn well better not be for me. Welcome in, everybody. What the hell's the vibe on that? What's the vibe on that reading that we just did? Can you give us a little more, please? Pretty please. Stressed out, migraines, worry. Don't worry, no more migraines, no more getting stressed out. What do we got going on here? Some people and there's dumbass comments. So, for now on, if they're dumb comments, Matt, just delete the comment. You don't necessarily have to hide them. If they're very vulgar and if there's something that I seriously don't want in the chat, they can be hidden. But if it's just stupid comments, you can just delete it. If they don't get the message, then hide them out. What's going on with this reading we just did, Spirit? Thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Okay. Possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. And running. So somebody's running away, but they're coming in to love bomb you. They just want a little sex fix. They just want to, they just want you to think of the possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Have sex with me, kind of situation. It's like, yeah, no, I'll pass. Yeah, they're not living in good vibes. They're not living in the moment. Maybe you're not living in the moment. Or maybe you're not getting good vibes from these energies. Either way. Yeah, somebody's trying to procrastinate something, or you're maybe procrastinating something, delaying. Maybe somebody's trying to delay your beginning and delay any connections. Oh, lawyers, court, paperwork. There very well could be some sort of paperwork, lawyers involved, because you're no longer in over your head. You're not hitting rock bottom. You're not overextended. You've cut out toxic drama, arguments, and incompatibility. So the people that were just not in wheelhouse, just no. And I guess somehow they might have legal ramifications because of certain situations that they've taken care of being a part of. Hiding, concealing, deceiving. Maybe you're having to hide out. They could be masked. There could be very deceptive energies coming in to say, oh, yeah, think of your possibilities, da 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 da. And meanwhile, no. But if they maybe they want you running. They could be making excuses or in denial. Wishful thinking, second chance. So somebody wants to come in and have a sex with you. But I think it's only to have drowning again. Yeah, you've made boundaries. You put boundaries up because they were disrespectful, and you drew the fucking line in the sand, and you're like, enough is enough. You're having to defend yourself, like. And what are they doing? Throwing legal work at you because of you saying no and you walking away? You just getting to maybe speak your fucking truth and they don't like it? Oh, and they're having karma. Maybe that's who's losing their fucking house. Maybe that's who's losing all their boundaries. Losing their fucking mind because you've got some. You know. So maybe they're trying to ruin your blessings. They're trying to come at you in a way to ruin your blessings and take away the blessings that you have. I don't fucking think so. Thank you much, Stacy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Monday, I changed up the times. Instead of 11 till 5, I'm 1 till 5. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can, Monday to Friday. Anytime that you want to book in, come on in and let me know. Send me a message or something like that. Whether on YouTube or whatever, I'll probably get it within the day or two. So send it a couple days that you want a reading, that you're going to book for a reading. And then maybe throw a day in there that you're going to book. And then it's going to be available 1 to 5 p.m. Okay? And I'm going to do a collective every night. Right? But from 1 to 5 in the afternoon, I have availability to have sessions. Right now it's 15% off. I think it's for the 15. I think you get 75% off for the first 10 minutes or whatever. So that's pretty substantial savings. On top of the 15% off that I got going on for the one-on-one sessions. All right. So when I have events, you jump in there and you pre-order and you get that discount when you pre-order. I tend to be sporadic and but they're gonna happen Mondays. So probably by later on tonight, before I go to bed, I'll probably put out the event for tomorrow. So that will have time to pre-order your 15% off reading for that live, and you can pre-book your spot for the live reading for when I come live. So I'll be jumping on live tomorrow evening. I do believe 7, maybe 7, maybe 8, until maybe midnight. We'll see how the roll goes. And it's Monday Night Madness for mini messages. So you can either pay through that whole bit. Hipsy gets the overall. Hipsy get the dibs to start with, and then it goes to members, and then to subscribers, or like that's super stickers. So that is going to be the plan for tomorrow evening. kind of sort of what I did on Friday, but it's going to be happening Monday. But I think not this Monday, because yada yada yada. Like, I've already done one, unless I get a demand for it that you guys want to book in on a Hipsy event, then I can do Monday Madness Hipsy. Otherwise, it's just going to be a regular color. Brian, the fact that you come in and out yourself like that is kind of embarrassing for you, sir. You should talk bigger and better of yourself. Just thought. It's funny how they just come into my chat and just rip their mask. It's like they're, I don't know, they're hitting on me or something. Taking off all their clothes and their masks and stuff and trying to make those sound significant. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a weekend. I know I've said that already, but just this is, I get some people coming in at certain times, so I'm gonna repeat myself just a little bit. But yeah, we got some crazy weather. We've got earth-shattering changes that is going to be coming in this summer. So you might want to do some research into the predictions of the different earthquakes, because all of it is a possibility. Um, I'm putting it out there. I don't want to fear. I don't want to pull in any of the propaganda. But if you haven't done your research on the seismic colossal disaster to some, right? It'll be a disaster to some, but others, they're still going to be shaken, but they're not going to be like in peril. Let's say the last 5 years, well, since 2012, there's been a lot of changes since 2012, and these changes since 2012, I'll tell you right now, a reason. There's definitely something going on that's bigger, the mix, that most don't really wrap their head around. It's sad. It's all real, Alex. It's all real. If you're new here, check out the description box. It'll probably help you to understand what the deal is here on my channel. The About Me tab. Check out my channel if you feel like it. Hit the subscribe if that's the thing you want to do. I'm not for everybody. The people that choose to take the time out to hang out with me, I think they end up in a pretty good spot. So take it or leave it. I'm not gonna beg for subscriptions. It's the message that I provide, the collective, that matters. And if you don't want to wrap your head around the message, then don't hurt your finger on the way up. You can just continue to and leave your comments to yourself. Simple. The people that do roll with me, they roll with me, and I'm cool with that, and I'm very honored. But yes, there's definitely some major seismic activity going to be on. Specifically, I think between July, August is going to be maybe September. There's definitely going to be some seismic material happening in June, maybe the middle of just to kind of give us a bit of a warning. Like, there's already warning signs, but we're looking beyond it. We're just thinking, oh, they're just a little bit active. everything will be fine. Yeah, this is the beginning of some pretty active situations. So eventually it will turn into an all hands on deck kind of situation. I do believe that that's why the emergency broadcast systems have been in place and being tested at this current time. There's definitely going to be some displacement within the different continents across the world because of this. I'm also getting a message in that it will be hot this summer, and because of it being so hot and the changing of the poles happening, there will be a lot more melting going on, and there will be some sort of disclosure, irrefutable disclosure, due to the fact certain things at certain spots across the world. I'm being cryptic because I don't need this partial to be shut down. But there's definitely going to be some things being revealed by the end of the year. If with irrefutable, they have no choice at this point because of the melting. And it's not global warming. It's just partially that's the way the world works. That's the way the celestial bodies have created. But they're playing on this whole global warming that the Earth is warming up and that we're losing. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. And it's a big, huge gimmick that they're just trying to get money from. So we thought the pharmaceuticals were bad, but no, the geoengineering and all the bullshit that's been going on with the world and killing the bees and infrastructures for our populace of plants. Yeah, it's pretty substantial. So it's not only going to be felt on a seismic, but a ecological and a agricultural as well as a social aspect. And by the end of 2025 and going into 2026, we're looking at a whole structure of the geomedical background, geographical background, displacement of earth and water. Um, there's a lot of different changes made. Um, so if you are within, let's say, 50 meters of elevation to the water level, then you might want to go a little higher. You want at least to be 100, if not to 200 to 500 elevation. But if you are under elevation, if you are in a position where you're in a low elevation to the water level, yeah, it's not probably a good idea for you. You might want to get up and out of there. Just gonna say that much. The mountains or the high tops is good. Um, who knows? We'll see. It's about being mentally and emotionally sound to get through the next 6 to 7 years. And being in bitterness of rage and guilt and shame and pain. No. It's not going to work out very well for you. So you're better off being just going through your shadow work, going into the summer. You're like near the tail end. Like you should have been doing this all last year to get yourself ready to this position. And you can do it every day. You don't have to just take out weeks to do this. You can do a little bit of every day. For the people that slept on the idea of doing your work, yeah, bad idea. Bad idea. Because we're going Aries into Saturn, Saturn into Aries, however it fucking goes. That whole planetary bit is wreaking havoc. and Saturn returns, what it's called, and it marks very big changes, and it marks the thrashes of karma. So anybody doing ill will against someone, they're getting their backlashes. And anyone that's been in their good intentions, they're getting blessings. It's part of the way that it goes. Yeah, it's always good to continue working with your credit. Even though it goes down, it comes back up again. So I want to be just spending it frivolously. Be very mindful with your, because regardless if there's a new system coming in, which is there's going to be a new system, we're not necessarily going to like this new system, but it's what it is. Um, your old system is going to be connected with your new system, so it is what it is. But I think it will be, to some degree, making it easier to make transactions with different people. Everybody's going to have an app for that, and that's the going to work our transactions. It's going to get secure. Whether we're working for a company or we are working as a entrepreneur, we have to make purchases and make transactions. So I don't know if you heard that in the background, but I was getting a bit of an uneasy feeling with that. So just be careful out on the roads. There's some real dumbass scammers out on the roads now. So the best thing that you can do is get out and around people and just drive to your destination, stay out of the way, stay in your lane, and get to where you need to go. You know, be very assertive on the road. Move over to people in, and to be courteous, and to keep the flow of traffic. You know, welcome in, Anita. I hope you're doing well. I do believe they've been trying to put out a particular system that's going to gain domination. However, this whole idea and this whole conglomerate is being taken down. It's infiltrated into particular investigations that are currently behind the scenes, and it's going to come out that these particular conglomerates are not. They do not have humanity's intention at heart, and they will be um, reprimanded, or they will be accounted for with the particular disclosures coming out last 2 years regarding particular situations regarding the last 5 to 6 years. There's definitely going to be a bit of unrest once all of this comes out. So this is why you are needing to heal and not loud and not react, and try to act accountable for your own actions and take accountability for your own actions. There will be other ways of detox to try to help your system to alleviate the symptoms of what is about to happen. And there's a bunch of different ways that they're thinking on rectifying a situation regarding our immune systems. Some of these ideas are very unorthodox and very much mad science, and it will take your own discretion as to whether or not you want to become a test rabbit for particular situations or scenarios. Due to the fact that they tried to take away the right to choose and body autonomy in the last 5 years was only a stepping stone into taking full rights and choice away from the citizen, and to create a ownership ability to particular people that chose certain things. It's all coming out. It is all coming out. This serious mass genocide on a global scale. And for some degree, I'm very much disgusted with certain groups that chose to partake and chose to it's left me speechless. Sure, Chris, you can ask a question. With a lightning Kelsey, what the hell is that? With a lady named Kelsey, oh. Is this like an interview for a job specifically, or is this more like a social work, like a doctor's meeting to see if you can go back to work situation? Because it's almost showing here with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Death card, it's showing here that it doesn't seem like you're the one for the job. It's like there's somebody, and nothing to say that you don't know what you're talking about or know what you're doing, but it seems as might be someone more adequate for the job. And I'm kind of getting a feeling like you're biting off more than you can chew with this one. You're grasping at straws. You're kind of desperate, and you're going after shit that really psychologically or mentally you wouldn't really be ready for. It's taking on a big contract or big load of responsibilities, and I don't know. With the Eight of Pentacles here, it's like you're doing all the work for nothing. You're not going to get anything out of it. Is the feeling I'm getting. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you're not made out for this job. You don't have what it takes. Or maybe you don't feel you have what it takes. And like I'm getting from Spirit, it's ending before it begins. It doesn't mean that you can't manifest something better and more collaborated with your frequency. It's just I think you're biting off more than you can chew. There's something about you finding out certain information that's going to maybe say no. Maybe it's not right for you. I don't think it'll be like you getting like something as far as death wish or anything. I don't think there's any real death here. I think there's an ending of a situation. You're needing to show compassion to yourself. Head honcho of a treatment facility, and she's going to determine if I'm ready to go to work or not. Yeah, she's going to probably say no. It's showing that you need to give back to yourself more. It's giving me like you're this people pleaser kind of energy. That you're trying to people please. You're trying to just do what they say and not what you need to do in order to build yourself stronger. Oh, whoa, hold on, Ashley May. Who said that you were the problem? You found out that you're the problem in your relationship. It takes two to tango. Really? Are you sure you weren't just being reactive, or somebody was being reactive with you? Are you sure you weren't being abused and be? So what? You have insecurities. You've been abused in the past. If people can't handle your insecure boundaries for these particular insecurities, then they're not meant for you. So maybe you weren't the problem after all. What the hell is your problem? You're abused, not confused. You must realize that you've been going through some shit, and yeah, if you have insecurities, it's good to acknowledge them. Why do you have these? And how can you empower yourself above it? How can you learn from these situations that you've had so that way that bullshit doesn't happen anymore, and finally free yourself from these insecurities? Are you really the problem? No. It's the people who treated you like shit and took you for granted and abused you that are the problem. And then you not really having any space or any place to assimilate or alchemate the pain and suffering that you went through kind of puts you in line to build on the same frequency with another person. Same energy, different person. And if you don't ever heal, you stay stuck in that rut. Because you don't ever get to put your fucking groceries down for 5 minutes. You're constantly walking on eggshells, wondering what you're appeasing your other person, or whether or not, are they abuse you through psychological means or physical or verbal means, and try to get you to submit again into the bullshit. So are you really the problem in the relationship? No, you're not. They made you the problem so that way you'd leave. They would discard you so that way you would leave, and that way you'd feel worthless, and that way they would look like the better person, and away scot-free, knowing that they basically used you, abused you, took you for granted and depleted you to nothing, just to discard you when you were empty, when you were a beautiful, shining soul there before you guys met. And it's only because they were envious of your energy and they wanted your soul. Well, there you go. You definitely kind of had this people pleaser kind of energy, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. You like to give to others, you like to have a reciprocation. But when they don't reciprocate, you got to know when they're not reciprocating so that way you cut that off. The moment you stop reciprocating with people that no longer want to reciprocate with you, you're saving your energy. Right? If people aren't going to be reciprocal with you, then you know that they're just using you. They're taking advantage of you. Right? If that's the case, then you gotta put the hammer down. Be done with it. But Cindy, if you're still here, pour into yourself. Be more compassionate with yourself. Love on yourself more. Talk good talk to yourself. Stop hating on yourself. Work on manifestation. Work on affirmations is a good way to start. If you're new to all this spiritual stuff, it's a good start, and to step into a higher positive vibration in order to be provided that healing that you need and that courage that you need. But yeah, Ashley, you're not the problem. This dirtbag that you left was the problem. And congratulations. Congratulations for leaving. They did you a favor by discarding you. And this is where you take your life back. This is where you step the fuck up. This is where you see life from a different perspective. This is where you focus on what you want to build and manifest in your life, and that's all you focus on. You focus on you. And if they want to discard you, they're going to watch you glow up. And they got to sit there and watch. And they're going to come back in and, oh, I maybe I made a mistake. Yeah, you did. Now you can watch me fucking rise and stay the my way. You wanted to sleep on me? You want to treat me like shit? You wanted to abuse me? You wanted to deplete me? Fuck. Because when you left, all the magic went with you, Ashley. That's the thing. They only discarded you because they depleted you to nothing. They didn't allow you to finish yourself. They didn't give back into you. They didn't support you. Women, when you're in your feminine energy, whether you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter what, okay? You're in your feminine energy, so you can take a house and make it a home. Because you nurture that what you see, you nurture that what is your environment. You make it 10 times better than what it was before. You take a house and you make it a home. You can take and make an actually beautiful meal. So wherever you sit in that mix, have a courageous healing about yourself. Take some time out for you. Pour into yourself. Love on yourself until you can look in the mirror and say, I 100% love you with all of my heart. We've been through one hell of a fucking adventure journey, but we're going to get through it. And all the beautiful qualities that you have, as well as all your flaws, are part of your story. And I love every bit of it. If you can look in the mirror and say that, without flinching, without second guessing it, without questioning it, you're halfway there. And it's not about the ego. It's not about having, you know, thinking highly of yourself, or it's not about being in this energy of being better than anyone else. It's you standing in your courage. It's you standing in your authenticity of who you are and loving every bit of it. Stepping into the possibilities of your destiny, of what you're meant to do here on earth. So, the world is full of possibilities for you to step into that next timeline. What does that look like for you? Is a big question. What does that look like for you? How do you want to make the biggest impact? Not only for your own life and your own stability, but for humanity, for the people, for the community around you. Because I'll tell you right now, the moment that we all get focused, and the moment that we step into this individually as well as collectively, the moment everything changes. It takes our own choice as to whether or not we step into this new earth or not. Whether or not we are at that frequency in order to accept that we have no other choice but to change the systems that we have currently. But how are we going to do that? In a way that's not going to uh, bombard us with propaganda and lies and deception. The only way to do that is through our own heart. Getting in touch with our spiritual guides, getting in touch with our ancestors, getting in touch with that spiritual world, and knowing that there is certain things that we should not be partaking in, and we take our own power back. We cut the cords to the shit that no longer serves us, and we step into something more sacred as an individual basis as well as humanity on a spiritual basis. Letting go of the old doctrine and going into something more applicable. This isn't to say to just diminish the old gods, because they have a place in the world. They have an understanding, they have an archetype about them, and a lesson, and there's a lot of wisdom in behind these different uh, points of view and perspective. And it's not to denounce them, it's not to disenfranchise them or to knock them down. They have a lot of wisdom across the board. But it's not something that we need to let run away with our minds. We still have our mind, we still have our own free choice. We also have that divine light within us that gives us life and purpose and drive and courage. The ability to be authentically ourselves within our own skin suit, allowing our soul and our spirit to express itself in such a way. But it's up to us making that choice. Seeing the pain, healing the pain, understanding the pain, learning from the pain, gaining wisdom from that pain, turning that pain into power. This is the way we transmute. This is the way we alchemize. Having the courage to go through our own shadow work and our healing and step out on the other side of the warrior. Allowing that pain and that suffering and that abuse to become a legacy, to be transmuted from a negative to a positive. Let it be your testimony. The way that it was shown to me is that the divine essence of life itself is within every living thing on the planet. When we connect to that divine light, divine essence, it gives us information, it gives us wisdom to the higher consciousness. And our higher consciousness is connected to the central sun of all existence. And the whole aspect of coming to Earth is to experience life in a 3D form and to be able to have a place to experience different senses. The sense to feel, touch, taste, smell, see, hear. And Earth has gone through an upgrade from the 5 senses to the 6 senses, up to many different other senses going into the different abilities of clairs, of clairaudience, visions, dreams, telekinetics, levitation. It goes on. And now the veil has been lifted from the disclosure of the setbacks of the constant gated control mechanisms over our true abilities of who we are. There's a huge disclosure coming in. In essence, we are the X-Men. But it's whether or not we make the choice to tap into it or not. Okay, do I do a collective or what? Okay. I do something from the book. I want to check on my town first. Township. Come hang out with me. Oh, the barn is full. Okay. Fine. I guess I'll feed. Oh, the barn is full. Okay. I guess not. I gotta pick up some. I gotta sell some stuff. Yeah. The barn is full and I've got a whole bunch of things to do. I'll go with, bring it all down to 10. There we go. That should be enough. Feed my chickens. Feed my sheep. I gotta make some milk pellets so that way the cows have their milk. Okay. The cows can wait. I need 2 more. So I need to do some more popcorn. Some more paper. I make some chips too. Why not? No, I can't do that yet. Okay. Strawberries and corn. Potatoes and cacao. Oh, darn it, the barn is full again. 16 eggs. Can I bake something? Of course not. I made too much food for the cows. I didn't bother saving any wheat for the rest. So it's a hurting unit at the moment. Oh well. Let's go back into the book. So we have a manifestation workshop coming up on Wednesday, this Wednesday. Different ways to manifest. It's going to be member side. So if you're a member, come on and stay tuned on that. Which one do I want to put? Which one do I want to pick? There's this one. Okay. The fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. The fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You are being given the ability to find information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming. You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the fifth ray. You are distilling a new truth. It might be the truth of discernment, where you realize the appearance of a person, group, or cause is misleadingly different to the inner reality. Discernment is incredibly important on the spiritual path, all the more as you open up to work with energies, with teachers, with teachings, and to sort out all issues in your life according to your spiritual principles. Discernment is not judgment, but it does allow you to make informed decisions based on frequency. When you choose to associate with people who are on a higher frequency, everyone benefits. If you choose to associate with people on a lower frequency than of your own, you may feel your life moving more slowly because becoming harder than it needs to be. Discernment helps you to navigate through illusions and find the real gems. It helps you to step back from those who say they want to support you, but who actually want to take and not give in return. The fifth ray helps you to choose wisely and sever unhealthy connections, and this ray also comes to you when there is more to something than meets the eye. You will be given the power to discover and understand the truth. Wait until the truth clicks inside you, and until then, keep looking deeper until you unravel the mystery. The fifth ray will help you do so successfully. The challenge with the fifth ray is to remain open-minded as you find your clarity. Be willing to find more information if you need it, and the right answers will come to you. Be willing to change your viewpoint in order to perceive the truth of the matter if a system is working for you. That is great. If it needs to be changed, don't be afraid to go into the chaos of creativity and try different ways until you discover what will work better for you now. The fifth ray has a special connection to the worlds of science. Therefore, you are encouraged to be an observer in your life, to experiment with what does and does not work for you. You are invited to pursue any form of science that is of interest to you, whether this be learning nutritional science or quantum physics, the chemical composition and healing effects of essential oils, or researching meditation and healing. If these are not of interest to you, you could very well be simply try the application of scientific mind set in your life. In that case, become methodical in areas that can benefit from systems, habits, and structures that replicate desired results. Apply this approach to your exercise regime, your meditation practice, and any other aspect of your lifestyle that maximizes your potential and supports your best possible life path. As an invocation, here it is. I now accept of my own free will the blessings and grace of the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Raphael to help me discern truth and find the information and understanding that will enable me to feel peace and experience penetrating insight into my life. I'm thankful for the gifts of intelligence and understanding that help me to live my best life in service to love. May knowledge serve the liberation of all beings through unconditional love and divine mercy. Through our own free will, so be it. So, I enjoyed that one. Sandwiches and nachos. Can I do nachos yet? Let's see. Oh, can I actually upgrade? No. I have to buy two buckets of paint still. Alright, six, 6. That should be enough. Do I have... I do. Okay. I only got 3. 45 seconds left. I gotta wait. Okay. Let's bake some pizzas. Can I bake? Nope, I can't bake some pizzas. Cheese factory. I need cheese first. Can I get some cheese, please? Thank you. Let's bake some pizzas. Pizza? Tomatoes? Cheese? Okay, we make some pizza. I need some more cheese. Damn it all. I go get some more cheese. Get some cheese. Go back to the bakery. Make some pizza. Let's make some nachos. Oh, I got my popcorn building right now. 20 more minutes for my popcorn. 38 minutes for my paper. Oh, I don't have any sugar, so I gotta wait for my sugar cane. Do I have any in the market? I do. Okay, good. I can make some sugar. Oh, yeah. I got some cream. Where do I go with the cream? I forget where to go with the cream. Let's go. Let's see. Is it on the... No, it's not there. Nope. Is it in... No, it's popcorn and paper. Okay. What was I just gonna make? Ice cream? That takes away my sugar. I need my sugar. Well, it's the only one I got. No, I need my sugar for my trains. And then I need my sugar. Well, I don't need it for the popcorn. But yada, 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 yada. Alright, I feed my cows. Chicken's got 48 minutes and 3 hours for the sheep. Chips. Sugar. You're gonna be waiting a while. Pizza. 2 pizzas. I don't know if I can make them in time. They'll probably be cold by the time they get there. But anyway. Chips. Okay. I think I made chips the last time, so I think I've got chips on the go. I don't know if it's chips or it's popcorn. So I gotta wait for my popcorn to finish off my flight. I've got 10 bushels of popcorn I still have to make and 2 bushels of paper to send off in a shipment. Yippee-yo-ki-yay. Yes, Raphael, he's one of my homies. He's very much a healer. I'm gonna go in the rose garden. Just because you told me not to. He's a dirtbag anyway. Sunday fun day. That's basically what it is. Just hanging out with my crew. Little channelings. I made a really good roast earlier. I kind of wanted to bring it on live, but I don't know. Something just told me not to, so I didn't. I didn't bother. But I wanted to. It was a beautiful roast. It just fell apart. It was so yummy. It's a little on the salty side because I forgot that the beef broth already had salt in it. It actually had extra sodium, so I added a little bit extra salt in there, and it was a bit overtaking. But other than that, it was decent. It was very, very, very good. The veggies were fully cooked and caramelized in with the sauce, and the beef, it just fell apart and melted in your mouth. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I very well could be, Jeek. You never know. I'll never tell. I like to keep a little bit of mystery. Not what I wanted to do. Whatever. Nah. 3 burgers and 3 creams. 6 out of 3. Okay, 3. So 3 burgers. I'll see what I can do. I don't know how long it's gonna go. I need to make bread and cheese. Bread, and I'm still making pizza, and I need... Ah! It's a constant go. It's a constant go. Gotta constantly grow and everything else. It's like, yeah. Complete it? Or can I complete another one? No? Okay. I guess I'll go for it. Let's do that. Yay! My rocket ride is available to ride now, which is cool. Housing. Let's go. Hall and power. Blah, 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 blah. Hall and parlor house. American Foursquare. Any one of these fine ones. Sure, why not? Where am I gonna put it now? I'll put it over here till it builds up. Till it's built. Now they want a cupcake factory. They're never satisfied, I say. Never satisfied. Well, at least you recognize that, Michael. You can always laugh at them under your breath. considering the audacity. Ice cream and bread. That's not too bad of an idea. But I don't know if I have enough things to do that. Do I? No, I'm still waiting. Fucking 2 hours for each pizza. Like, come on now. It doesn't take 2 hours to make a pizza. I can usually have one whipped up in about 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Providing I have all the toppings. 25, 30 minutes with a nice hot oven. Yep. What are they saying? Yes, I get it all the time, Cody. You owe me $20. Because if I got $20 for absolutely every time somebody was to say that, yeah, I'd be rich. Butter, strawberries, and bread. I can make milkshakes. Sure as hell doesn't bring the boys to the yard. Ice cream. Sure. I'll make 2 ice creams. Maybe 1 ice cream, I guess. Let's do some chicken feed too. Gotta make it grow again. I'll do 2 rows of that. Sure, why not? Carrots. Corn. Still waiting an hour for the potatoes and 5 hours for the cacao. La-di-da-di-da, da-di-da-di-da. Anybody want to see my villa? Yeah, the roast was pretty wild tonight too. I I'm kind of sad that I didn't do a members video on it. I could have, but I would usually stream through, but do a stream share through YouTube. But we're just going for a little tour. It's not too bad. I'm just loading up the packs. I probably got at least a month, if not 2 months straight, maybe 2 weeks to 2 months straight of time put into this. After my bus, I usually come home in between my runs and I'd play. Oh. I have a feeling I might be lost. Lost in my own game. If it wasn't so foggy, I might be able to find myself a little easier. What direction did I go? This place. This looks like it was built. Could be wrong. I even have beacons and that don't work. Because I've been even looking for the beacons and I can't even find them. What's that over there? Looks like something. Oh wow. There's another one. I lost myself. I lost my villa. I think this is funny. I'm wondering. Oh, what's this over here? This is a cool new spot to hang out. There's some water. A water pool and a cave. New spot for a castle. With a cave underneath. I'm getting distracted. I lost my pillow. I'll eventually find it. Sweet dreams, Ashley. There's another little house spot. Maybe I'll go this way, just to see. I'm not gonna give up. Whatever. So yeah, tomorrow night will be a another collective. Next week will be a Monday Night Madness mini messages with a Hipsy event. I don't know how I could get back into, like, I don't even know the coordinates. I forget. It's been a long time. I don't know if I could go back and simulate back to my villa somehow, some way, but I forget. It's been a long time. I went for a little bit of a stroll the one day, and I didn't bother going back to my villa before I closed out. So, it's nice to fly around though. Check it out. And I've had a bunch of different people jump in on my world, so all these little different spaces and different places that we found were basically places that my friends have built. So it's all good either way. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, it's, I think, something to do with the energies, something to do with the solar flares coming through, the seismic activity, the pressures, the cosmic pressures of the planets, Saturn return as well. It's a lot of different factors going on right now. So, your best advice right now, Amber, take a spiritual bath. Take a spiritual bath and nurture yourself, or even a shower. Take a nice, decent shower and cleanse your chakras. But emphasis on the nurturing yourself. They're portals, they're doorways. What about them? I'll be right back. So I just come on here tonight just to kind of hang out. I didn't really have any big agenda. But I just kind of feel like I miss you guys, so I'd pop on here to say hi. Throw a little bit of cards, see where it goes. People are getting karma. The people that aren't healing, they're feeling it. Their masks are being ripped off. They're having no other choice but to see where they went wrong, see what they've done, see how they've ruined other people's lives. Now they have to take accountability for it, whether they like it or not. Some of it is not our business, and some of it is. Some of us aren't gonna like what happens, but it is what it is. Some people think they can play in other people's faces and get away with it. Nope. So I'll be coming back at you tomorrow night with a collective. But starting next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday, it'll be Monday Night Madness, mini messages, a hipsy event. This coming Wednesday, though, is going to be Workshop Wednesdays. So, from 1 to 5, I have my one-on-ones from Monday to Friday. Between 5 and 8, um, will be Workshop Wednesdays, um, a bunch of different things throughout the week. I was thinking of making Mondays music Mondays. I don't know. That's quite the adventure, Sandra. I must admit. You can choose to walk away at any time. If it's something that you choose to do to empower yourself, then fine. Just know your limit and play within it. Because nobody would, you know, choose to be dealing with them on a daily basis. Unless you, like, in borderline insanity. Because who wants to deal with toxic people? Cut them out of your life. Cut your losses. You have to heal. Because unless you heal, you will continuously meet these low-frequency vibing pieces of shit. And they will continue to wreak havoc in your life until you raise your frequency. The way to raise your frequency is to heal from the pain and the inadequacy that you felt from those relationships. Empower yourself. Pour love back into yourself. And every time you encounter them, acknowledge them, but don't give them any submission to their fucking stupid ass games. Call your power back. And don't allow them to manipulate you. Eventually, you will heal so much that your frequency will not allow them in your reality anymore. If it's simply just a place where you work, that's simple. You just find another job. Maybe in the same field or different. But you're better off taking time out for you, pouring into yourself, raising your frequency, and healing the pain. So that way, when you do that transition, you're going to transition into a higher frequency position. Because you only attract what you are. It's not as easy just to walk away from the narcissist. You have to raise your frequency to walk away. Otherwise, they will hound you, they will stalk you, they will basically ruin absolutely every step of the way. They're very tasty. Very addicting. I want to go have one more. I want to eat the rest of the basket. But I just bought them yesterday. What a world, what a world. It was funny. I walked into the store and I walked around the corner and I just kind of sniffed out this case of Dr. Pepper with cream soda. I haven't seen it before, so it's like, oh, it caught my eye. Dr. Pepper and cream soda together? Out of all the pops, those were my favorites. So I was like, oh my goodness, I'll take it. And they're like, that's not for sale. That's like to put in the fridge. Like, I bought the case to fill up my fridge with. I says, but how much is it? He's like, I got it from the States. I says, that's great, but how much is it? He's like $30 or something. I'm like, sure, I'll take it. It could have been like $20. It could have been $30. I probably would have paid $35 for it. But it was just a case of Dr. Pepper cream soda. And I'm like, I'll take it. I don't care. I don't care how much it is. Just, I'll take it. So I was like, fine. I'm like, are you sure? I don't want to put you out. You can get another one, can't you? He's like, yeah, I can get another one. I'm like, okay, well, get another one. Good times. I'll take it. Yeah, it's decent. I like the flavor of it. Who knows? Maybe it is an everyday, every place thing. It's just on demand, really. And to find out that it's available, I guess you just gotta order it. But he said that apparently you can only get it in the States. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Yay, my paper's ready. My popcorn's ready. How many popcorns do I have? Got 4. I've got to wait for one more. I'll make another one. I'll make another paper. I got paper to load. Now I got 10 popcorns to make, and then I can go. But I don't know if I'll be able to make it in time. I've got 8 hours left. Crunch time is munch time. Munch time, crunch time. Pardon me. I guess I will feed my cows again. All they do is eat. Eat shit and milk. That's all they do. What a world it is to be a cow. Still waiting on that pizza, another hour. Heaven forbid. Oh, we got the sugar. We'll make some more sugar. Oh, we might be able to put it in. Yeah. Get it done in the train. Get it going in the train. No, I can't load it. What about the market? No market stuff. Okay. What's the other one? Chips and a sandwich. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Snacks. Still waiting on the damn thing. Okay, so... Sandwich. I'm still waiting on the bread. I'm still waiting on the pizzas. Okay. I'll be waiting a while. Just for one thing, just to get another thing, to have another thing, to have another thing. It's like, holy crap. Got butter, got cheese, cream. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'll make a jacket. No, I guess I won't. I'll make 2 t-shirts. Yay, yay, yay. He's like, don't go to the rose garden. I went to the rose garden anyway. Because fuck him. This dude is a dirtbag. He ended up dating like 3 different people at taking a date from 3 different people. They all showed up, and he's a computer. He's not even real. Like, make it make sense. He's a dirtbag. He's a dirtbag. I didn't even want to appease him in the game, but it's just part of the game, I guess. Oh, there's another popcorn. How many popcorns? I got 5 popcorns. Yay, I got to fill up another skid. I got 5 more popcorns to do. Ay, 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 ay. They're only 30 minutes each. And I've got 30 minutes. So I got 5, so... Two, 4, 6. 6 hours and I'll have enough. So I'll have 2 hours to spare. Leeway. I don't know if I'll make it. Who knows? Chips and sandwiches. Did I even get enough to do that yet? Oh, no, I didn't. Sandwiches? No, I didn't have enough bread. Still waiting on pizza. Alright, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do those sandwiches. Those sandwiches are going to wait a while. I got 2 more sugars to do. 0 in the barn. Welcome in, everybody. We're just chilling, chatting, hanging out. It's a Sunday. We're just chilling. No collective, not really any messages. I did a little bit of channels earlier through a couple cards. It just went south, so I'm like, I'm done. We'll just hang out tonight. I don't feel like doing any messages. And I'm not down and out of my luck or whatever. I'm not sad or anything. I'm just chilling. And I can't necessarily go all weekend without coming online and saying hi. I thought about just taking weekends off and just not peopling and just stay to myself. But I had an absolutely amazing roast dinner tonight, made by no other than myself. And, yeah, I just had a very relaxing Sunday. So, it was good. It's nice to not have to walk around on eggshells. And I can finally sleep soundly. I can finally just relax. It's very nice. Where I am, I don't have to worry about stupid barking dogs, neighbors, anything like that. The neighbors here are pretty chill. I don't usually see much of anything since I've been here to the new place. So it's pretty quiet. We've got cement solid walls, so we don't hear much of anything. Even my neighbor, my roomie, we don't really hear much of each other. So it's very soundproof. Even when I'm going crazy in here on my lives and I'm talking loud and everything else, she barely hears me. So that works. You had to shovel dirt. That makes me curious as to what dirt you were shoveling. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, the winter does numbers on the terrain with the thawing and the freezing and the expanding and the movement of water, and it wreaks havoc in ways some of us don't even understand unless we're like knee deep in it. So I totally get it. I guess so. Sure, why not? That changed the dynamics of my field a little differently. Can I put in another one yet? No. Oh, I gotta build another house. Okay. Don't do one of those. No. Fine, I'll do one of those. Let's put it over here. No, I'll put it over here while it's being built. Who knows? Maybe I'll leave it there. Welcome in, everybody. It's just a chillax and chill kind of night. I think I probably... Oh, I can expand. Dun dun dun. Shall I expand that way or the other way? I kind of feel like I want to put another field over here. And behind the school. But I want to expand that one. Where do I want to expand? I should expand that way into housing over here. Probably a good idea. Sandwiches, ask for help. Okay, can I? No, I can't. I can only ask for help for one. Well, that's sad. 4 minutes for sugar. For the first one, anyway. I gotta have 2 sugars to send that train out. Boring. Fabulous thunderstorm. Yes, they are pretty fabulous. The powers of nature are naturally pretty fabulous, I must admit. So, oddly enough, I had 11,020 subscribers, and over the weekend I went down 5 or 6 subscribers. So people are just subscribing to unsubscribe again. Why do you bother? And I went into my studio to check out the analytics of my videos and stuff like that. And every couple of videos, somebody decides to dislike my videos. Whoever you are, why do you even bother coming to my page? Like, really? What's the whole purpose of you wasting your fucking day lurking like a fucking sweet and sour pickle only to dislike my videos and walk away again? It's almost every other video that you've disliked. It's like, why do you bother? Like, don't even subscribe to me and go watch a different video. Go watch a video that's more in your frequency. Why do you even bother coming to my profile? It boggles my mind. It kind of feels like it's pointless. Like you're wasting your day. Lurking onto my page for nothing. You live a sad life, whoever you are. Like, fuck. Kelowna landlord must pay 27K to wrongfully evicted tenants. King Charles invited to Canada sends a message to Trump and the world. BBC News. This hour with BBC News. Could you see me pitching the news? I don't know. New research reveals that chimpanzees are capable of complex communication, and we're finally listening. The distant dream of owning a home. Canada sees growing inequality in home ownership. Huh. Diver finds warship Bell after 80 years, but not everyone approves. Geologists who accidentally discovered humans have an internal clock by spending 63 days underground. Man uses sheet and rappels from fifth floor balcony to escape London, Ontario apartment fire. Wild. Israel raises alerts for travelers to Canada, warning of increased threat. Threat of what? Energy Star on the chopping block. Better access to mental health care needed. CBC's Marketplace cheat sheet. Moving iPhone production to the US would make them beyond affordable, expert says. Researchers search for answers to declining moose population in northwestern Ontario. Prestige Marine brings freshly unique Alia 57 to North America, and it's stealing the show. It's a half decent looking yacht. The moon doesn't have magnetic field, so why does it have magnetic rocks? Space 2 days ago. How a $300 plumbing problem morphed into a $50K flooding bill. Yikes. It's because people don't want to do their fucking job. That's why. They don't want to do their job right. It kind of sucks. Hmm. Sure, we'll look at this article. Self-growth and inner healing. 10 signs you are experiencing a spiritual awakening. Let's look into it. Times of India .indiatimes.com. That's where I'm getting this article. Not exactly sure how reputable it is with all the adverts. But anyway. What the hell? This, you just click on it or what? How do you do it? I don't want to continue on the app. I just want to do whatever it is here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's probably clickbait. I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently, a Florida woman fought back when her property manager tried to evict her and won. She was apparently in her own home. She paid for it, she bought it. Somebody wants to evict her out of her own home. Bought and paid for condo. You can't evict people out of your bought and paid for home. Makes no sense. Apparently, Ford is recalling 15,000 vehicles due to possible brake and steering issues. Saskatchewan woman proves age is no barrier, achieves education goal after 87 years. Congratulations. You're never too old to go out and live your best life. Hertz is apparently selling a low-mileage 2024 Cadillac Escalade for $30,000. Interesting. Apparently, There was a teacher and students killed in a crash, and there's hundreds mourning at Walkerton, Ontario school vigil as of 11 hours ago. My condolences. Vet fees, no pet clauses causing spike in abandonment as moving day looms. Wow, that's sad. So much propaganda out there. So much bullshit. In 1997, she had sextuplets. Then her husband left her. Shit. 7 babies? Yikes. I'd think I'd leave myself if I had 7 babies. Fuck. No, thank you. Maybe a year apart, but just not all at once. Wow. Goodbye to trust in Ford. A customer took a car for a test drive and ended up with an unexpected repair bill of over $1,000 just for test driving the Ford vehicle. And here I was debating on getting a Ford truck. I'll pass on that. Pardon me. U.S. senators urge Canada to give us another chance on trade and tourism. Really? A Wisconsin teen has been charged with murdering his mother and stepfather and accused of living with their rotting corpses for 2 weeks, according to prosecutors. I'm not going to say their name, but they were 17. He appeared in court on March 27th, where he faced multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide in the deaths of his mother and father. Names will remain nameless. A body was found on February 20th after the mother called the sheriff's office and asked for a welfare check. A resource officer from the teen's school also requested a welfare check after he was absent for 2 weeks, following perfect attendance, according to the 14-page criminal complaint. When officers arrived, one of their bodies was found in a state of decay with gunshot wounds, according to a statement. The boy's mother was found in a hallway covered in blankets and a towel. The female was wearing a jacket and had towels over her legs and a blanket over her body. Her face was blackened from decomposition with dried blood on the floor around her, police stated in the complaint. Wow. And the stepfather was in the first floor office covered in a pile of clothing. He was found on February 28th after he ran a stop sign while allegedly driving the car with the family dog inside. He also has firearm with them, according to complaint. Apparently, there was a plain view of the gun on the passenger side floorboard that was later determined to be a Smith & Wesson. They don't have a driver's license, but was driving the car. Was also found with jewelry, laptops, and other valuables. He was initially charged March 3rd with operating a motor vehicle without the owner's consent and theft of a movable property. He was charged also with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, 2 counts of hiding a corpse, theft of property over $10,000, and 2 counts of misappropriating ID to obtain money, the sheriff's department said in a press release. First-degree intentional homicide, the highest counts we've ever seen, quite frankly, in our county. Police said they found a camera memory card containing video of lighting candles in the office where his body was found, and they alleged that he recorded the corpses about a week after he was killed. The camera is turned facing a chair, and detective heard presumably the defendant state, "So, you can see them there? I can literally see a effing rotten body there," according to the complaint. Officers also said that they found messages on the cell phone to Russian citizen discussing plans of escape to Ukraine through Telegram app. He had been speaking with someone in Russian about moving to Ukraine after committing these crimes, so the state is concerned that he is a flight risk if he is ever released. Wow. As if, in the complaint, apparently, the officers said that the person he was messaging on the app were planning to overthrow the U.S. government. Okay, you can try. It's not going to work all that well. And assassinate President Trump. Well, he's got extra mass security on him now. Like, that's not going to happen. How long will I need to hide before I will move to Ukraine? Probably the rest of your life. Yikes. So while in Ukraine, I'll be able to live a normal life? Probably not. He's facing life in prison if convicted. His bail was set to $1 million. His preliminary hearing is set for April 9th. Next year. Wow. some people's children. We need to do better as a collective. Clearly. We need to do better. Hey, Anita. Hope you're doing well. Hmm. Keep going there, Anita. There's clearly a reason for you being alive. I can attest that it's been quite the adventure. More than 17,000 ice cream cartons recalled nationwide due to contamination. Products from Wells Enterprises Incorporated have been recalled due to plastic contamination. The parent company of ice cream brands like Hello Top, Blue Bunny, Bomb Pop, and Blue Ribbon Classics initiated the recall on April 25th, 2025, and has been ongoing ever since. With the Class 2 classification issued on May 14th, 2025, Class 2 recalls are defined as a situation in which use or exposure to a volatile product may cause temporary or medically reversible adverse health consequences, or where the probability of serious adverse health consequences is remote. The FDA's website says 103 distribution centers were affected nationwide. Pardon me, increasing the likelihood of the affected product being in your freezer. I've never heard of any of the names, but whatever. Um, while no illnesses have been reported, it's best to keep an eye on what brand of ice cream you're eating. Read on to find out which products were recalled along with the Universal Product Code, UPC, before taking a look at your own stock. Rocky Road flavored ice cream, mocha almond fudge ice cream, peanut butter and fudge ice cream, country rich vanilla ice cream, Gooper Hero ice cream, cotton candy flavored ice cream, vanilla bean flavored ice cream, quick blend vanilla flavored ice cream, planet smoothie, vanilla fat free frozen yogurt, Johnny Rockets vanilla flavored ice cream, BIPC flavored ice cream, vanilla frozen yogurt, vanilla flavored ice cream, GFGB 12% vanilla flavored ice cream, Gordon Choice vanilla flavored ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream with Madagascar vanilla, Glenview Farms vanilla flavored ice cream, Glenview Farm chocolate ice cream, Glenview Farms artificially flavored French vanilla ice cream, Cisco French vanilla ice cream, Keith Valley vanilla flavored ice cream, Ellington Farm vanilla ice cream, and all of the recalled ice creams came in 3-gallon tubs. So, if you might have had some of this, in your freezers, you might want to check in on it. Yuck. Apparently, there's been an E. coli outbreak tied to onions, now impacting multiple fast food chains nationwide. Now, black peppers being recalled nationwide due to salmonella risk. Purdue frozen chicken nuggets, tenders recalled nationwide due to metal pieces. Hundreds of retailers sold the Boar's Head deli meat linked to ongoing listeria outbreak. More than 4,000 gallons of hot sauce recalled over possible contamination. Yikes. Just the whole thing. When you go to work, you can't be scratching your ass at the same time you're doing your job. There's a time and a place for everything. You want to scratch your ass? Wait till you get home. When you're at work, you wash your hands, you do your thing to be protected and go to work. Get done work, then you go home, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. But make sure you're nice and clean and ready to work when you're going into your next shift. Because otherwise, yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Country Queen 79 shares new career announcement and fans can't wait. Good old Dolly Parton. You might want to look into that. I'm sorry, gluten-free strawberry cheesecake muffins. How good could they be? They don't even look like muffins. Apparently, there's a daughter that went into the hospital with flu symptoms and ended up a quadruple amputee. Yikes. Geologists found the oldest rock in the U.S. dating back 3.82 billion years. That's pretty wild. Raw versus boiled beetroot. Which form guarantees more nutrition? Raw, of course. Boiled beetroot, if you drink the water, you might get something out of it. Because it all goes into the water and then back into the air again. Alleged human smugglers arrested in Texas after hiding migrants inside hollow hay bales. Cucumber recall widens over salmonella outbreak. Geologists who accidentally discovered humans have an internal clock by spending 63 days underground. Even as an Apple fan right now, I wouldn't use an iPhone if you gave me it for free. Yeah. Tenant moved out, then subletted rental without telling landlord. Just probably to finish off the lease. At least they took accountability. Hopefully they had a half decent person move in. Because wouldn't that suck if you ended up subletting and then they totally ruined the place and then you ended up having to take responsibility for it? Apparently there's a new inflatable hot tub that you can get for your backyard that's worth every penny. It's now on sale at Amazon. That's pretty wild. A backyard upgrade. Pardon me. Auto recalls updated for Ford F-150s, Expeditions, and Lincoln Navigators. Nothing good in the news. Apparently, there is a 115-year-old greenhouse in Toronto you can visit for the first time in years. It's going to be open to the public, apparently. That's pretty cool. Muskoka Rising, Canada's Lake Como for global elite. Only 1/4 of sunscreens on store shelves are safe and effective, new report says, through CNN. All of them are probably going to be causing cancer, skin cancer. Ring of Fire is taking too long. Government's no longer willing to abide consultations that last 2 decades without results. Yeah, the Ring of Fire, right? They're being impatient, and it's still in. They're gonna be sorry. Ring of Fire taking too long. Yeah, they're being impatient. They'll see activity this year. No longer willing to abide consultations that last 2 decades without results. Yeah, okay. You'll see how it goes. There's always a calm before the storm. The Ring of Fire is within the predictions. I mentioned something about the Ring of Fire last year, and it's been on my mind ever since. Just when they're ready to walk away, it's gonna get fired all up. heard a weird sound. Gonna go see what it is. Probably better to stay at camp there, my dear. Let the weird sounds weird. Let them weird out as much as they want. Mind your business. Your luck, it's a monkey's mating call. Apparently, there's a high-speed rail gonna be coming in. There's a high-speed Canada high-speed rail. It's accelerating. Changing transportation projects set to transform tourism slash travel times. Yeah. Okay. Ottawa says stuck in May flowers, looking for June flowers. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's supposed to warm up. But weather will be sporadic. Air Canada to cancel five U.S. routes for winter 2025-2026. Yikes. Meh. It's all propaganda. It's all a bunch of propaganda. Doing alright. We're just chilling here tonight. Not doing too much. Shooting the shit. I thought I'd read out some of the news articles. News article names, anyway. It's just a chill Sunday. I missed my tribe. So I thought I'd pop in to say hi. Hang out with the chat. Pizza. Pizza. Alright. Can actually open for me? Cool. I don't have to buy for $3. Awesome. Cream. Milk. Eggs. I wish shopping was that easy. Chicken. Chickens. I'll feed my cows. I gotta get some chicken feed. I gotta grow some more frickin' wheat. I might have enough to make chicken feed. I do. Do I make one more? Sure, I'll make another cow feed. Taking the linens, the shirts. Yay, I can send off the sugar train. Thank you. How's about some chips? Can I make some chips now? No, I gotta make some corn. I got some corn. Corn chips. Try again. There we go. Did I do the... Not yet. How many? I got 2 out of the 5. Alright. What's this? Oh, potatoes. Potatoes. What can I do with that? Potato chips. I can do potato chips, but I gotta wait for the corn chips and the popcorn. Okay, still waiting on the pizza. Yay. Always waiting. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. Chips. I'll give a milkshake. Sure. There you go. You can send off that train. Kiki. Let's see what you need. Sugar. Sorry, can't help you. Superville. What do you need? Chips. Nope. Sorry, can't help you. That's all. 4 people. That's it. That's all. Da 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 da. Alright, I don't even have enough, so where the hell are you? You're still sitting there. We'll do that then. Open up that. 25. Yikes. We'll play. Wait a whole minute just to smash it one more time and lose all my money. Chillin' like a villain. Chillin', chillin', chillin'. Chillin' like a villain. Chillin' like a villain. Let's do this. Open it up. Now I gotta wait for one more time. That was eventful. Yay, there's more paper. Make more paper, make more paper, 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 paper. I've got 3 more popcorns to make. I don't even know why I'm making paper. I forget why. I think that was the last shipment. I still got it in the brain. Sure, I'll get some coinage. Why not? One. Sure, I'll buy a couple. I've got only two, so I guess I'll only buy two. Let's take out that one. I'll pick out that one. I'll take that one, and I'll take out that one. No, it has not. Clean. There we go. Nice. Copper ore, silver ore, gold ore, and platinum. Don't mind if I do. Let's see. I've got enough for gold, and I got enough for bronze. Let's do the gold one. The pretty gold. When do I got my popcorn ready? Arg. I think I'm going to bed, guys. I know, when are we getting a reading? It's just an easy, chill chat night. It's not a reading night. We're just shooting the shit, talking in the chat. And, yeah. It's nothing too crazy tonight. We'll be back doing a collective tomorrow. Because we did the mini message madness on Friday. So we're gonna do the mini madness Monday messages, I guess. Monday madness. So there's gonna be another Hipsy event, not this Monday coming, but next Monday coming. But this Wednesday coming, there's a workshop Wednesday coming in. So in between the 1 until 5, And the main collective, there's going to be a manifestation workshop. So it'll be pretty well a full day for Wednesday. I'll be available from 1 until 5. If you want a personal reading, jump in on Hipsy and order in with the Hipsy on a one-on-one basis. I'll be available. I'm available 1 to 5 Monday to Friday. I was 11 to 5 Eastern Time, but I switched it from 1 to 5. I might do it a little later, maybe 1 to 7. I'm just trying different times right now. So this coming week I did 1 week of 11 to 5. It didn't really work. So I'm trying 1 to 5, and then I'm going to go from 1 to 7. So I'll be available from 1 to 7, available for personal readings, one-on-one sessions through Hipsy, and then I'll be going live, whether that be a live collective or a workshop or whatever. I was debating on doing the workshop in between the live and the one-on-ones. But yeah, now that I'm in the new place, there's definitely more workshops going to be coming out. There's definitely more availability for personal readings. So feel free to reach out. You can get a offline reading at Hipsy at any time. You can order them at your leisure. Just give me anywhere from 12 to 24 hours to complete it, depending on the situation. I might get a whole bunch all at once, so you just be patient and I'll get your reading out to you. That is in a video slash text slash audio format through Hipsy. Otherwise, 1 to 5 if you want a one-on-one session, video session with me. Hipsy, Hipsy is ultimately the only place to get a reading outside of my live hours. Some nights I might do mini messages, some nights I might do just collectives, some nights I might do both, depending on how I feel, depending on what Spirit's got going on for me. But I was going to be taking weekends off, but it seems as though I can't be away for that long. Because I miss my tribe. And my tribe misses me. So I figure, why the hell not? So, but I'm thinking on doing like a Sunday dinner with the roomie. So, I don't know. We might do Sunday cook shows. Who knows? We'll see. I kind of wanted to do the cook show for the roast that I just made because it was fantastic. But I was taking a bath in between while it was cooking and whatnot, so it's a bit of a hit or miss. Just give me a sec. Anyway, kids, I'm gonna head out. I don't know. I was throwing some cards there earlier, and I'm done with the bad news. I might go out shopping maybe tomorrow and go see about picking up another deck with some new energy. Who knows? I haven't changed my address over, but I'm going to be doing that soon too. So don't bother buying anything on my wish list at this time, because the address is yet to change again. Hold off until I change my address, and then I'll let everybody know that it's good to go again. I'm still debating on getting a P.O. box in a nearby city that I have access to, so that way I don't have to necessarily tell my destination or my location, and I can still get my packages, things that I need. Because people be trying it yet again. It seems as soon as I change my address, I'm moving again. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go and have a nap, go to sleep, and get an early night, and be ready for tomorrow. So come on over to Hipsy tomorrow and get yourself a reading from 1 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll be doing a collective around 8 p.m. tomorrow night. I'm going to start coming on here earlier. Maybe as close as 6:30, maybe go until midnight. Who knows? We'll see. It depends on the demand. So if you want a reading, you know where to get it. Check out the description box for the links, or my link section for the Hipsy link. And if you want to sign up for Hipsy, that way you can get notifications through Hipsy as to when I'm going live, and take advantage of the 15% discount with the pre-orders when I go live Hipsy on Monday nights. Monday nights are Hipsy nights. A mega message madness Hipsy event. I'm not so sure what I'm going to call it, but we'll figure it out. It was yummy. It was very yummy. It's always better when it's made from home and not out of a box. It's made with secret love ingredients. You put some love into your cooking. It's miraculous. It's very healing. So anyway, kiddos, please have yourselves a great evening. And catch me here tomorrow night for another collective. Tonight was just to chill out and hang out and chill and chat kind of night. Hopefully the energy's a little bit more inspiring tomorrow. Gotta brace ourselves for the coming storms. I wasn't kidding when I said that we're not gonna look at the world the same after 2025. It's gonna be a very wild year I think, across the world. Energetically speaking, as well as as well as weather is concerned. But anyway, be good to yourselves if you can't be good at it. So that way, eventually, once you heal, you can be good to others. Step into that higher frequency so that way you can step out of the toxic frequency that you wish to rid yourself of and continue doing your courageous healing. And I'll meet you at the top. Have a good night, everybody, and I will catch you in the next live. Thank you so much for the donations tonight. And, yeah, be good to yourself. Ciao for now. Love you all, and all a good night.